Alrighty, part two. Sorry about that. But like I said, I don't want to make the videos too long, and plus batteries die and whatnot. Turn off the music because I was actually losing my train of thought. That's the other reason why sometimes I don't have music on there, because I'm like, oh, it's a cool song, and then I'm not even focused. But, yeah, alright, so moving on to something other than the thumbs up, thumbs down thing. And that is something that it's this, well, I don't know how to really put this without sounding like a complete dick. I guess I'll just have to say it as is. So please do not take this as any kind of a jab. Like I said, this has got nothing to do with anybody. Well, it does, and it doesn't. Well, let's put it out there. And that it's just something that my friends had brought up to me, which, again, it matters, but it doesn't matter. It's kind of weird. Like I said, it's going to probably make me sound like a complete tool. But what the hell? Throw it out there. And that is subs. A friend of mine was telling me, he's like, I've been watching your stuff since the beginning. You've been on here for 3 years, and you're barely able to keep 200, whereas somebody who came on here like less than a year ago already has like 500 or 600 subs, or 1,000 subs or whatever. So what's the deal? Why don't you have more subs? I don't know. I guess maybe it could be just the way I don't plug things enough. I don't know. I do lose a lot of subs just as quickly as I get them, so maybe I'm just not interesting anymore. I don't know. But like I said, it's not. To me, it's not a competition. I'm not doing this show to, like, oh, look, I got 3,000 subs, and look, my collection is better than your collection, because I have, all these books, and I have all these cool CGCs. I'm so much better than you. Ha ha ha. It's not about that at all. I'm not doing this to try to be better than somebody else. This channel is, and always will be about fun. That's really what it is, and to connect with people who share the exact same, well, not the exact same, but the same kind of things I do. Like people that love comics, that like talk about comics. People who like to certain movies, or whatever movies I'm into, whatever, just cool things, stuff like that, just to kind of get involved. Which will bring me to another point, believe me, which is interesting, and just hopefully it doesn't make me again sound like a prick. But again, with subs, I'm extremely happy with the amount of subs I have. I'm impressed. I'm amazed. I didn't think I was ever going to get 1 sub when I first started this channel, let alone 200. I'm just like, damn. Which brings me into another thing as well, is because of, like I said, it was kind of a little bit of a sting jab. My friend put like, hey, obviously you're not cool enough or popular enough to have all these subs, which, like I said, it's not that it's not important. Like, I love having people sub to me and be like, hey, what? Hey, what? Wow. I'm losing it. People are saying like, hey, this guy's interesting enough that I like him. I'm going to sub him and watch his stuff. But it brings me to another point, which is, it's a couple points actually, which I found interesting. My friend's like, oh, why don't you just go out and buy those subs? Like, they have these things now, you go ahead and buy subs, which I know nobody does on the community, and I wouldn't do it either. I just find it funny and amazing that they actually have a thing where you can go ahead and buy subs for your pages and stuff like that for like $20, $50. That's nuts. That's crazy. But another thing my friend had pointed out, he's like, oh, maybe you don't have enough subs or keep subs because you don't do as many contests as everybody else. Or, it's like, I've been watching this guy's channel, I watch that guy's channel, and that girl's channel, and they have, all these contests. Every time they hit, a certain number, they do a contest, and it boosts them. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's 100% true. I think just people are sub to people because they like their stuff more than somebody else, or whatever. It's it's an unknown kind of thing there. Granted, people do sub other people for their contests, which is amazing with the contests that are going on now. That the people in this community are sort of like, hey, you know what? If you're just going to sub me to do this, then I don't want you in this contest. Which is, I feel the same way. Like, if you're just going to sub me and run, which is something I want to talk about as well, because of the contest, because I like to get into something. I'm going to ramble, because it's my whole thought process is just, like, up in the air today. But, is it possible that I don't have a lot of subs because I don't do as many contests? I've only had 1 contest. Maybe. I don't know. But as contests are concerned, my one big problem with contests was originally I had done one when I had gotten 50 subs, I think it was. I did my massive contest, as most people remember. It had a lot of stuff in there. Actually, you know what? I'll make this part 2, and I'm come back for part 3, and I'll explain that to you. Because, like I said, I don't want to go too much into these things with these batteries and the time frame. So, just come back for part 3, and I'll explain everything.